Police in Idaho still do not have a suspect in the murders of 4 students at the University of Idaho stabbed to death in their own home. Now, they have cleared some people of wrongdoing, including someone who drove 2 of the victims home that night and the person who called 911. But as Christina Ruffini reports, they are now widening their investigation to make sure that the killer or killers do not get away.
The flyers went up on Sunday, hastily taped to businesses, cafes, even street poles, asking the public for help.
Someone's murdered child in our community is everyone's murdered child in our community.
Vanessa Stirring has 7 kids, including one who's a student at the University of Idaho.
I know that there's a monster out there that is capable of doing this, but it's hard to wrap my head around.
At a press conference Sunday, Moscow police disclosed a new fact. The 911 call was made from one of the surviving roommate's phones, but not by the roommate. At the time of the call, there were other people in the house.
How many?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure at this time.
Police say the victims, Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, were likely asleep when they were attacked. CBS News has confirmed some of them were killed in their beds on the 2nd and 3rd floors. Police say they were stabbed multiple times by a large military-style knife. Some of the victims had defensive wounds. The 2 roommates who were home at the time of the attack but unharmed are not considered suspects.
We're not getting any answers, and we're not going to settle for that.
Olivia Stevenson says her sister Kaylee and her friends did everything right to stay safe, but it wasn't enough.
They went out in the buddy system. They stopped and got food. They Ubered home. They let their dog out to go potty, and then they locked their house up. And this still happened.
The University of Idaho president was also at that press conference yesterday and said he's asking professors to prepare 2 options, in-person and remote learning, because he recognizes some students might not want to come back to campus with this killer on the loose, but others might want the comfort of their friends. Nate?
Christina, thank you so much.
It's so hard, Nate, to see the video of the girls since we know how that story ended.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to believe that it will take very long to solve this case.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's a keypad that you have to get in.
Yeah. So many questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
They cleared the person that drove them home, cleared the other people in the house.
In the house.
Yeah, so.
And I also think police know far more than they're telling us, as it should be.
That might be part of the investigation.
As it should be.